this is a marvelous. I'm not crazy about sculpture in the open air, but I don't regard this as open air somehow. I regard this as a special sculpture place.
Yes, I have a question. You're considered important and making breakthroughs in artists in so many levels in sculpture. One is that your use of found objects. Another is getting sculpture off the pedestal. I was wondering how you saw some of your own lasting contributions, the way you see it.
I don't look back at all. I look forward.
Good.
But I think my job and the job of all sort of serious artists is to keep culture moving and keep sculpture moving. So I am excited to think, something like that show the Cézanne card players here sets me off, and I say, couldn't I do that in sculpture? What would happen if I got that vertical and that horizontal and those two figures? I mean, something. It might be that, or it might be something completely different. But I think we've got to keep trying new things and without going too far over towards craziness. But I think we still have to go as near craziness as we can. I used to say it's like skiing downhill, slightly out of control.
Thank you.
Or slightly in control.
Any other questions for Sir Anthony?
Yes. What are you working on now?
As a matter of fact, I'm working on a large sculpture for Park Avenue. It seemed, years ago, Charlie Berger very kindly said to me, when are we going to put one of your sculptures in the Central Reservation? And I thought about it, and I kind of put it on the back burner, because I felt that every time I went in a taxi or in a car up the avenues and I saw a lump plonk down, I thought, I'm not seeing this properly, I'm going too fast. So I thought, well, maybe what I've got to do is to make a sculpture which you kind of go along, which is a long sculpture, so that when you're going 30 miles an hour, that's when you're getting it, as well as when you're walking on the sidewalk. And then I took my grandchildren to Rome about a year and a half ago, and we went into the Sistine Chapel, and I realized what a long, it isn't one painting of course, but it is a long painting, the ceiling. And I thought, I could do this same sort of thing in sculpture. So I made a little model, and I started thinking about one city block, and that hasn't seemed enough, and now it stretches 3 city blocks. And I haven't got there yet. I'm in the middle of it, and I don't like to talk about what I'm in the middle of, but I've been working on 1/20th scale model. We've brought over a little 100th scale model, and I'm working on a 1/4 scale model, which is still big. And when I get it right, we'll make it full size, dismantle it, galvanize it, bring it over here, and hopefully next March it'll be up, I hope. I'm very keen about human scale. I want to keep it, to have a contact with real people looking and their stretch, their height, and where their eyes are, and so on. But I think in the case of Park Avenue, I also have to pay attention to the buildings and to the width of the road, as well as the speed of the cars that are going by. There's a lot of new challenges with that job. Let's hope we can pull it off.